am unhappy to report that Mrs. Wong now hates us even more.
Next item, Billy and Nora are on a mission fighting Dr. Plutonium. We're awaiting a status report. It's going well!
Thanks, Billy!
The Thundermans are back and bigger than ever. After the hit reunion movie The Thundermans Return, the franchise is leveling up with the Thundermans Undercover, and this time Chloe Thunderman is leading the charge. With new adventures, behind-the-scenes surprises, and major cast glow-ups, this spin-off isn't just a nostalgic throwback, it's a bold new era. And with buzz around the season 2, possible crossovers, hello Grant Gustin, and even a brand new Thunderman joining the squad, it looks like the Thunder is only getting started. Let's dive in. If you've been following the Thundermans over the years, then you know how far the show has come. What started as a fun, family-friendly superhero sitcom back in 2013 quickly became one of Nickelodeon's most popular series. The story followed the Thundermans, a family of undercover superheroes living in the suburbs trying to balance their powers with a normal life. It had everything: heart, humor, action, and just the right amount of chaos to keep it entertaining. The series wrapped up in 2018, but that wasn't the end of the story. In 2024, fans were treated to The Thundermans Return, a reunion movie that brought the original cast back together. But it didn't stop there. It also introduced a fresh new chapter with the spin-off series, The Thundermans Undercover. This time around, the spotlight has shifted to Chloe Thunderman, the youngest sibling who's no longer a kid and is now stepping into a much bigger role in the superhero world. Maya LeClark, who plays Chloe, opened up about the shift in her role. She admitted that while she didn't have a major part in the original show, stepping up as a lead in the new series came with its own challenges. "I had to really develop Chloe's personality," she said. "She's kind of sassy and independent now. It definitely sounds like Chloe's evolving into a much more complex and confident character, and Maya had some solid support from her older castmates while stepping into this new chapter." Both Kira Kosarin, Phoebe, and Jack Griffo, Max, returned not only as actors but also as executive producers. That meant they weren't just acting, they were deeply involved in shaping the show's creative direction. Kira shared how even small decisions like changing wall colors on a set or tweaking the design of a superhero costume made a big impact on how the show felt. Jack, on the other hand, said what he really enjoyed most was mentoring the younger cast. "I love acting and I love working with kids," he said, "so this was the perfect mix." But getting Kira back wasn't a sure thing at first. She admitted she was hesitant to return because she felt the original show ended on a high note. "We had a finale that wrapped things up so nicely," she said. "The idea of going back into that world made me nervous. It wasn't until she got involved behind the scenes and had more creative input that she felt ready." Becoming an executive producer gave her the chance to help shape the reboot into something fresh, rather than just picking up where things left off. On top of that, Kira also directed an episode, which turned out to be one of her favorite parts of working on the new series. She described how she imagined every scene in her head while reading the script and then got to bring that vision to life. "It's really cool seeing it all play out just how I pictured it," she said. Although directing while also acting was tough, she's definitely excited to do more of it in the future. One thing that helped the process feel smoother was her longtime working relationship with Jack. The two have been acting together for years, and Kira mentioned that they've developed a sort of unspoken understanding of how to play off each other in scenes. Even as producers, they each have different styles but manage to stay out of each other's way and make it work. A big reason the new series even exists, according to Kira, was to give Maya a real shot at leading the franchise. "She was so prepared and mature about it," Kira said. "We wanted to hand the torch to her in a way that felt right." It's a nice full-circle moment for the show, especially for fans who watched Chloe grow up on screen. And fans weren't the only ones returning. The first season also featured some familiar faces from the original cast, which made it feel like a real family reunion. Kira said her favorite cameos were definitely from the original family members. "Having Diego and Aubrey back felt like the old days again," she shared. "Of course, everyone's now wondering, will there be a season 2? Nothing's been officially confirmed yet, but Kira seems pretty optimistic. It hasn't been greenlit, she said, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's very likely. What's adding even more buzz is the rumor mill, which is already swirling with talk of some big guest stars next season. One rumor in particular has caught fans' attention: a possible cameo from Grant Gustin, best known for playing Barry Allen on The Flash. While it hasn't been confirmed, it's an exciting idea that could bring a cool crossover element to the show. A cameo like that wouldn't just be fun, it'll draw in superhero fans from outside the Nickelodeon universe and give the Thundermans Undercover a wider reach. And as if all of that weren't enough, Kira is also embracing a big personal milestone. She recently got married to her longtime partner, Max Chester. She doesn't share much about her private life, but she did mention that every time she says "my husband" on TikTok, it sparks a reaction. People are like, "Wait, when did that happen?" She joked. Marriage wasn't always something she saw for herself. It wasn't really on my radar, especially in my mid-20s, she admitted. But after spending years with someone who felt like her best friend, it all just made sense. We were basically inseparable for 5 years and thought, this isn't going anywhere, so we made it official. With everything going on from producing and directing to newlywed life, it's clear Kira is in an exciting new chapter, both professionally and personally. And if the Thundermans Undercover does return for another season, she's more than ready to keep building on what's already shaping up to be a fresh, modern take on a beloved series. So while the show started out as a fun superhero comedy, it's now grown into something bigger. It's a full reboot with deeper stories, meaningful growth, and maybe even a few superhero surprises on the horizon. Whether it's Chloe stepping into her own or a potential cameo from the Flash himself, one thing's for sure, there's still plenty of thunder left in the Thundermans. Another thing that's been making the rounds lately, some juicy rumors about new Thundermans members possibly being introduced in Season 2. And honestly, if the show does move forward, it makes total sense that the team would start expanding. Season 1 already set the stage for a next-gen group of heroes, and with Chloe stepping up into leadership, it wouldn't be surprising if she got some fresh backup. There's talk that the new recruits might include characters with totally different powers than what we've seen from the original family, like someone with tech-based skills or even a shapeshifter, which could bring in all kinds of funny and chaotic scenarios. That kind of dynamic could really open things up for more creative episodes and bigger storylines, especially as the stakes in the superhero world keep growing. And get this, some fans are even speculating that a new member could be someone from a rival superhero family or organization. Imagine the drama and character growth that could come from having someone who doesn't totally trust the Thundermans at first but slowly becomes part of the team. It would add a lot more tension and depth to the group, especially if they're hiding their own agenda or trying to prove themselves. Bottom line, if the Thundermans Undercover gets a second season, and things are definitely looking promising, there's a good chance we'll see the Thundermans roster evolve in a big way. New heroes, new dynamics, and maybe even a few unexpected alliances could shake things up, giving Chloe a whole new set of challenges and fans even more to get excited about. Whether the rumors come true or not, one thing's clear, the world of the Thundermans is expanding and it's ready to bring in fresh energy while honoring everything fans already love about the franchise. So if we do get that second season, don't be surprised if the Thundermans look a little different, stronger, bolder, and with a whole bunch of new powers in the mix. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.